Novak Djokovic predicted to retire from tennis at next year's Australian Open by multiple Grand Slam champion. Novak Djokovic has some big decisions to make after the US Open this year. Djokovic reached his fourth Grand Slam semi-final of the year at the US Open after wins over the likes of Taylor Fritz, Norrie and Jan-Lennard Struff. However, the 38-year-old was unable to take it any further than that, with Djokovic losing to Carlos Alcaraz. There are now many questions over whether Djokovic can actually win a 25th Grand Slam and how much longer he will continue competing. Rennae Stubbs predicts Novak Djokovic to retire at the Australian Open. After his straight sets defeat to Alcaraz in New York, Djokovic revealed that he still intended to play all four majors in 2026. However, former doubles world number one Rennae Stubbs does not believe that will be the case, and has predicted the Australian Open to be his final major tournament. Djokovic is a record 10-time Australian Open champion, and Stubbs suggested it would be the best place for him to say farewell to the sport and his best chance at winning a 25th Grand Slam. "I feel like the Australian Open is going to be his last major tournament to play," Stubbs said on her podcast. "I don't think he wants to keep playing after that and have to go through the French Open. He is so good on every surface, but I can't see him beating these guys over 5 sets on clay and then to go to Wimbledon again. I feel like the Australian Open would be a great way to finish his career. It's where his Grand Slam titles started. We know the mercurial side to the Australian Open and what it has meant to him. It has been love or hate, which seems perfect for his career in a lot of ways. But it's the place he's dominated 10 times, and I think he probably feels that's the one place that maybe he feels he can get the next slam. If he didn't do it at Wimbledon, I don't think he's going to wait around another year for it, because he got crushed by Jannik Sinner. I think he has incredible support in Australia and he played incredible last year, beating Carlos. I think he feels if he can bring that type of tennis again, maybe I have a shot, and if I don't, it's probably where he will close the book. I am only guessing, but I think it would be the place for him to go out because of the history of the Australian Open." Despite Stubbs' claim, Australian Open tournament director Craig Tiley does not think Djokovic has plans to retire soon. Rennae Stubbs says if she thinks Novak Djokovic should have a statue at the Australian Open. With Djokovic seemingly nearing the end of his career, there are now suggestions about what could be done to commemorate him. This has already been done for some of his former rivals, with Rafael Nadal having a statue at Roland Garros, and Andy Murray is set to get a statue of his own at Wimbledon. When discussing what could be done for Djokovic, who has won more Australian Open titles than any